Right. Yes, for today we have a wonderful topic called Arthicus. Siddharth, Bhavishna wanted to join. Can you message her for Bhavishna, Pavitra, and Dharanya? All of them wanted to join. That's why I just put in the group. Everyone wanted to join. See
Yes,
that
sir.
what happened. Just message them
Yes,
if
sir.
possible. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thanks. Right. Yes. The topic name is so wonderful topic. The name itself is very, very interesting. Okay, approximations. There, approximations. The name is approximations. Why it is called approximations? How we are going to use this derivatives or differentiation to find these approximations? What approximation we are doing here? Approximations. Approximations. You know what is approximation? Okay? Say something like 2.046 is nothing but approximately. Let's not rounding off. Okay, rounding off we call it 2.005. We call it. Okay, remove 6 and make it 5 here. Okay, so that's kind of an approximation we do it here. So in general we do it. This is what we understand about the approximation. But here, what type of approximations we are doing in this chapter, in this class, Anna? Suppose if the question is given like this 2.001 whole power 1 by 3. Terrible, yes. Forget about suppose, and also something like this 2.001 whole power 50. Let us say. So is it possible to do this? Is it possible to do even it's irritation to do by a calculator itself, correct? Yes. So what are we trying to do here? How to find out the approximate values of this one now? This is the relational number part. This is the relational number. This is of course rational number. So it's very difficult to handle the irrationals first thing. Okay. So friends, to find the approximate value of this 2.001, to find the approximate values of 2.001 whole power 1 by 3 or whatever may be the this thing for radical and 2.001 whole power 15 or value. How to find out the values of such numbers? See, even say 2 power 10, you know 2 power 10, 2 power 20, 2 power 30, these values itself is very difficult to find. So we used to use logarithms to find what is 2 power 50, 2 power 30, etc. etc. That also used to give us approximation only. But even logarithm also become very difficult if I take numbers of this kind. But better than logarithm is a tedious one. Better than logarithm, we can use the derivative to find approximate values of such numbers. How do we use the derivative? What is the significance of derivative? Let us learn. So you can use logarithm to find here. No doubt, logarithms can be used. But the alternate way is alternate and easier way to find the approximate value of these numbers is differentiation. Differentiation is used to find the approximate value of such numbers. Okay? Right. So how we are going to find approximate values of these numbers? 2.001 whole power 1 by 3. Okay, this value we are find out approximate value. We will keep this as a headline and then we go around how differentiation can be used. Okay, now the question is how differentiation can be used. Can be used to find the approximate value of 2.001 whole power 1 by 3. Okay? Yes. Right. First thing is that I'll go for a function y equal to f of x. This is the function. Okay? Because through function only I can give a derivative, right? Yeah. Y equal to f of x. Suppose if I give increment in the x, if I give increment in x, then there will be corresponding increment in y also, correct? There will be corresponding increment in y. If I give increment in x, if I give increment to x, there will be corresponding increment in y mark. This English can be transformed like this. In x there is an increment called delta x. In y the increment is called delta y. Okay. The function, the original function was f of x. As x becomes x plus delta x, now you are increasing by delta x. See, 2 has become, 2 is increased by 0.1, 0.01. That means what is the new value of new value? My new value is 2.01. Now, x is implemented by delta x. So, what is the new value of x now? The new value of x is x plus delta x. Do you understand now? Do you agree with me? The new value of y is now y is changed what? Y is changed to what? Y plus delta y. Are you able to follow? Formula. Listen now. Y plus delta y, x plus delta x. So y plus delta y is equals to f of x plus delta x. F of x plus delta x. Friends, here delta y and right? So delta y is nothing but what? F of x plus delta x minus y. So delta y is nothing but f of x plus delta x minus f of x. All of you agree for? All of you agree with this? Yes? Madhumita had joined, Pavitra joined and went back. Okay. Pavishna, you are okay. Let us see. Good. Madhu, welcome to the class.
Sir.
Welcome to the class, I said. And also just try to message others also. Pavishna and yes, one other one joined. Maybe you are having class. Yeah, Pavishna had joined. Okay, nice. Right now. So, see this here. This is my original function now. I gave an increment to y. This delta y is the increment in y now. Delta y is the increment in y, and delta x is the increment in the x. Therefore, x has transformed into x plus delta x and y has transformed into y plus delta y. See this, y has become now this and f of x has become f of x plus delta x. So, what is the change in y now? The change in y is nothing but f of x plus delta x minus f of x. We are dealing with f of x is the curve, my dears. F of x is the curve. Why is f of x is the curve? Very complex one. So let me draw the curve and illustrate all these things. Okay. So you note one comma, please just note it for a while, just for a minute. Please note it. 1 minute. The clear part have you taken? Have you taken, please? Have you taken and are you able to hear me? Yeah. Okay. Good. So friends, let me draw a curve and explain you. Go to the textbook and brilliantly they have explained it. I am trying to make it more beautiful. Just watch here. We go to the textbook also after completing the class. Let us take this y equal to f of x under the curve. Okay. It's a complex one. Okay. The curve is like this, please. Friends, these are the x-axis. It takes x values. So let me take this position is x mark. This is my new position called x plus delta x mark. I gave increment mark. This is O. This is called A. This is called B. This is called CDS. A, B, C, D part. This is called D. It's a straight line, perpendicular one. Please. Friends, the dy by dx, what do you mean by dy by dx? I think past few days we were talking about the dy by dx. Yeah. Who all have joined? Madhu has joined, of course. Bhavishna joined. Welcome, Bhavishna. Pavitra has joined. Wonderful, nice. Right. Very good. Now the class is progressing. Very good. One Siddhartha was there from our Jayapriya. Then Arpit is there since long time. He used to join with us earlier also. He is from Chennai, Byju's. But Siddharth, you are the Jayapriya, what to say, the starter, dear. Congrats. Thank you very much. And now the strength is improving. That's because of you. Okay. Great. See, let us look at derivative dy by dx under the please. What is the dy by dx, dear? We said earlier, dy by dx is nothing but slope. Right? Yes or no? That is called m. That is called tan theta. That is called y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That is nothing but y2 y1 f of x plus delta x minus f of x, this is called y1 by x2 minus x1. This is called x1, this is called x2. This is called y2, this is called y1, yes. So this is nothing but, this y2 is nothing but f of x plus delta x. This y1 is nothing but f of x, yes. By what is the gap between this and this mark? This is called x2 ds. This is called x1 mar x. So what is this difference between the two mar? That's called delta x ds. Do you agree, Pa? Do you agree? All of you, please. OB is equal to x plus delta x. OA is nothing but X. So what is AB ma? AB is nothing but OB minus OA. I hope you got it now, right? That's called delta X. Yes, that is called delta X. Okay. Now, how do you represent this dy by dx in the graph, ma? Please, the graph is nothing but dy by dx is nothing but slope of a tangent, my dear. Slope of a tangent. Slope of a tangent. So, friends, here, let us draw a tangent. Yes, ma, yes.
Sir, but we don't have approximation for our exam, sir.
Which exam, ma?
For our board exam.
Oh, they are reduced again.
Yes, sir.
6.1 and 6.4 reduced.
Again, this year they are reduced. Oh my God. Anyway, okay, we will do it. You understand a lot more, please. Okay, please just do it. We'll do this class. Okay, I'll complete this class. Okay, I'll complete it. You understand a lot. Okay, please don't worry. Don't worry about the syllabus. Okay, please. Right. 6.1 and 6.4 are reduced. I don't know when will they stop this. Okay, anyway, right. I will complete this mark. Anyway, I just started. I want you will understand what is exactly this approximation for. Okay, it's a beautiful one part, please. Yeah. So slope of a tangent to the curve mark. Friends, this is called x comma y mark. Okay, y or y1, whatever. F of x is nothing but y. I said. Okay, or you can take y1 also. Initial value of y. Okay. So I am drawing a tangent here. This is my tangent. This is my tangent. The tangent is this your point E in which okay. You from D right you draw a horizontal mark 90 degree. What is this length is called ma? Delta x. Just now you said delta x here, correct? Friends, if the tangent is making an angle here theta, the tan theta is nothing but what ma? Dy by dx. That means this should be my dx and this should be my dy ef ma. This is my dy now, please. Friends, understand this. ef equal to dy. What about df ma? df is nothing but dx. That's why this is called dy, this is called dx. Therefore, the derivative of this one is the rise by, the vertical by horizontal is called slope by ds. The vertical and the horizontal or delta dy by dx is called derivative of this. Dy by dx. Friends, if you take this one, this point, what is this length? Can anybody say this? What is this length? This is a y. This is y. This is y. This is y. This is y plus dy. Then what about this height? The C point is called x plus delta x is called the x coordinate and y coordinate is y plus delta y. This one. What about the coordinates of E? X plus delta x, comma y plus dy. Y plus dy. See this. Friends, we are not able to gauge this. We are able to find out only this part instead of this part. Actual length is this one, yes. Actual length is BC mark. Actual length we are interested to find is called, the actual value is called BCDS. But we are able to find only BE mark. The approximate value is BE. What is that BE ma? Y plus dy ma. So whatever is given, the value we are estimating is only y plus dy per, not y plus delta y. We are approximating delta y, we are taking it as dy. That's why we are telling it's approximate value. It's almost same, but less than that. Less than that, yes. So instead of this height, we are only finding this height, my yes. That's why the name has come approximations, my yes. Okay, that's number 1 point, yes. So y under first y is approximate. So what is our now priority is to find out. So we are finding whatever is given, my dears, the approximate value. We have to find out, say, some 2.001. I hope you have taken these things. See, the y is y plus dy is approximately equals to y plus delta y, that is called 2.01001 whole power 1 by 3 ma. That's the we are interested to find that value for this. You are able to see, right? Okay. This we are interested to find out. So y plus dy is equals to approximately equal to y plus this we are unable to find. We are unable to find. But this we are able to find by using differentials or differentiation. So dy and we call it a differential. Okay, it's not different. We are calling a short name as differential. Okay, because we are calling only dy, not dy by dx. So how do we find out dy? Friends, one more thing, please. Delta x equals, these are the two things we arrived. Number 1, we got dx equal to delta x, number 1. Number 2, we are approximating, we are forcing delta y is approximately equals to dy ds. Okay, and dy is defined as, like, not defined exactly. Dy is nothing but what, dy by dx into dx. Can I write like this? Do you agree? Yes or no, dears? Do you agree, all of you, please? Yes or no, pa? Yes or no, please? The dx is approximate. Dx is equal to what? Delta x. Already we told, right? We have given here. It's taken care. Wonderfully done here. So this is your final mark. Dy can be found. Y is already known to us. Dy only we have to find out. The dy is written as f dash x into delta x ds. This is the finally we arrived at mark. This is the only formula we will be using it to find out change in y. Yes. To find change in y. Depends, sometimes they ask, if they ask y plus delta y, this is called y plus dy. Once you find out dy, this you find out, and add to the y, you get the answer. Yes, that's how we solve this 6.4 approximations. Right. See, just note down, such a brilliant topic, what a nice way we are trying to understand this. So please, let us not worry about what they have removed and all those things. Understand this subject. Last year also we have done each and every topic, right? Though some deletions were made. Yes, I hope if you have taken this mark, please. This slope another paragraph. How much is there? Just watch here. M. Slope is denoted by M. That is tan theta. We learned in the 11th standard. We learned in the 12th standard. 11th also we learned, okay, 11th. This we learned in the 11th. This also we learned in the 11th. Slope of a tangent to the curve. This one wonderful thing, ma, please. This figure, amazing, ma. Textbook has given brilliantly, ma. Please go through that. You really love it. So you should have told me, no, Bhavisna, before that itself. Anyway, I wanted to do this, ma, please. This is such a brilliant chapter. I wanted to make this most lazy topic. I want to make it more interesting. But now let us see how to find out the values of some relationals and the bigger powers, okay, useless powers and all. Come on. Friends, here, how do you using differentials? Question number 1, okay, 6.4, okay. There's just 1 or 2 questions I'll do, okay, 2-3 questions I'll do, pass, enough, okay. First one is root of 25.3. What is the approximate value of this? Okay, number 1. Using differentials, find the approximate value of using differentials. Using differentials. Here, what we mean by differentials means dx and dy ma. Using differentials, find the approximate value of this. Okay, this kind of numbers. Friends, this whatever this value is there, right? Shall I write this one 25 plus 0.3 ma? Do you agree? Can I write like this? The question can be written like this: 25.3 root 25 is nothing but root of 25 plus 0.3. Suppose if I take y equals to root 25, what is y plus delta y ma? Then the change in y, there will be, because if there is a change in x, please. That means in general I am taking y is root x ma. Y is root x I am taking, my dears. If y is root x, y plus delta y becomes x root of x plus delta x, my dears, because change in x is delta x. This is under root, so I will put it, and change in y is delta y, dears. This one you can now apply it like this, ma. This is called y plus delta y, my dear. Or y plus dy ma. This approximately equals to y plus dy. Yes or no? Is it right? This is called x plus delta x ma. This is called root of x plus delta x. Do you agree, ma? What is x, my dears? X equal to 25 and delta x equal to 0.3 ma. Please watch here. Please watch here. Yes or no? So we are here, ma. This is called x plus delta x, my dear. Therefore, x is 25. And this modeling is very important for me. So y is equals to root x is the basic function. Yes, y is root x is the basic function. Y plus delta y is the changed values, ma. Changed values, new function rather. So this y is root x is the original function. Now you have to find out y plus delta y or y plus dy ma. So y is root x. What about dy ma? Dy is nothing but f dash x into delta x. This is the formula I wrote there. Yes, last time. Previous I wrote. This is the formula we wrote. This is the formula we arrived at. One is delta x equal to dx. Second one is dy equals to f dash x into delta x. Now, these are the two things we have made out of the graph. Right? Okay. We try overall. Okay. Right. F dash x into delta x. See, y equal to or f of x. Y is f of x. So f dash x equal to what, dears? Root derivative 1 by 2 root x. Right? And dy is nothing but what, dears? F dash x means 1 by 2 root x. What about delta x, dears? 0.3. And what about x ma? 25. Dy equals to 1 by 2 root of 25, 0.3. you can write 0.3 by 2 into 5, that is called 0.03 by 10. I know by 10. 0.3 by 10 is nothing but 0.003. This is called your dy matrix. Friends, you have to find out y plus dy mark. When y equal to root x, and y equal to root x equal to 25. So what is y value for 5? So we want to find out y plus dy ds. So y plus dy is number 1, number 2 here. So 1 plus 2 mark. Y is nothing but 5, and delta dy equals to 0.03. This is called 5.03. Now you can do, please, use the calculator and you find out at home what is square root of 25.3. Mostly you will be getting more than this value per month. I hope, I just think that you get more than this value. Why? Because our curve is there like this. I have drawn a tangent like this. We are only estimating up to this. And also, this is the gap, man. This is the gap. We are only measuring this much. But what he says is that if delta x is very small, if the delta x is very small, you see, suppose if I take x plus delta x here, now the gap is very small. Therefore, approximation will be very close to the real value. If the delta x is small, approximation will be very close to the real value. Inga, suppose x plus delta x here, delta x is small, and see the gap is very small here, the gap is very big. Therefore, our aim is to see that delta x should be very small. Note Pankogama, please, just this is the question mark, this is the question. You can write 25 plus 0.3. The basic function you take it as y equal to root x mark. This is x plus delta x. Initially, you need to go back. If y equal to root x, y plus delta y is root of x plus delta x. This is from here, you are getting this one. So you are actually here. Okay, you are actually here. This is given. You need to get this. Now you remove panna, you get x root x. Okay, so that's what the original function is. That's why I took y equal to root x for this. Is it clear, Indra? Sai, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Arpit?
Yes, sir.
Bhavishna? Siddharth? Madhu? Bhavishna? Yes, pa, yes. Right. I hope such a brilliant one, Mayuri, such a brilliant one. I was really, last time I have taught you in the class, I mean, online only, but now I have sat for just 45 to 50 minutes, I sat with it. I just, made into such a, I understood very well, Mark. He explained well. That's it. So this is one question now, one model. We will do one more model, okay? Yeah. Shall I rub my over? So the answer is what, ma? 525.3. What a square root is 5.03 solranga. That's it. That means root of 25.3 is 5.03. Okay, I'll do the second question now. Another question, please. I know that you are all not happy. Anyway, we will do 6.5. Okay, 6.5 on Monday. Beautiful topic, excellent one. In our model part, this another one. It's such an interesting one. You can use it some other point of time. Don't worry. Learning is always 255 whole power 1/4 value enough is. Well, can anybody say 255 or the nearest value is what now, please? Nearest, what to say, fourth power, nearest fourth power number now. 256 whole power 1 by 4 is nothing but 4 power 4 whole power 1 by 4. What a brilliant number, please. 4 power 1 is, you know, 2 power also you can write it, nothing, no harm. No harm. Why? Because power 1 by 4 is there here. So you should get 4, and it's the minimum power you require, okay? Friends, 4 power 1 is 4, 4 square is 16, cube is 64, and 4 power 4 is 256. All of us know this, right? Or I can write 2 power 8, 2 power 6, 2 power 4, or 2 power 2. Right? See this, friends, here, this number technique we need to have for this, okay? Friends, here, therefore, what I write is 255 is nothing but 256 minus 1 whole power 1 by 4. Please. 256 minus 1 whole power 1 by 4. Yes. This is what I told earlier. This is called x plus delta x whole power 1 by 4. Now, last time also we did like this. So this is approximately equal to y plus dy now. Okay, right? Whatever the value we have to find out, that is equal to y plus dy approximately. Okay, that's why the name approximation. So friends, you just watch here and tell me what is your x matrix. X equals to 256 and delta x equal to minus 1 ds. Yes or no? And the original function was what, ma? Can anybody tell what is the original function, ma, please? This is called fourth root, ma. Fourth root of x plus delta x, ma. The x to delta x remove pannunga. Delta x remove panna, it becomes fourth root of x, my dears. Do you agree? Or you can write x power 1 by 4 ds. Clear? Friends, this y is nothing but what, my f of x, ma, please. So I know that x is 256. Okay, if I want to find out y, I can find out y equal to 256 whole power 1 by 4. So y equal to 4, ma. Where on I can do that. But to find out dy, what is the formula for dy ds? F dash x into delta x. So delta x equal to minus 1 on the formula, signing plus delta x, this is a minus 1. That's all, man. Please, you do not panic, please. Now also you model your y. Y is fourth root of x, ma. If you remove panna, you get x power 1 by 4, ma. That's it. So f of x is x power 1 by 4, anna. What will be f dash x, my dears? Come on, tell me. 1 by 4 into, please tell me, one of you please, 1 by 4 into x power 1 by 4 minus 1. That's called 1 by 4 x power minus 3 by 4 ds. That's called 1 by 4 into x power 3 by 4 ds. Okay? So you find out the x value, my x is 256 here, or you can write 4 power 4, right? So 1 by 4 into 4 power 4, 4 power 3 by, what is that now? 4 power 4, x is called 4 power 4, whole power 3 by 4, my dears, whole power 3 by 4, in the 4 cut, it's nothing but 1 by 4 into 4 cube, that is called 1 by 4 power 4, that is called 1 by 256, ma. This is called f dash x ds. Now what we are interested to find out, ma? Y plus dy, ma. Please, I told you the formula f dash x into delta x is called dy ds, dy. So dy equals to what, ds? Dy equals to f dash x into delta x. f dash x equal to 1 by 256. Delta x is minus 1, so it's minus 1 by 256. So y plus dy is our final value. That is nothing but y plus delta y is nothing but y is how much you got ma y equal to 4, dy equals to where is the dy ma? Dy is nothing but this is dy ma, number 2. Is number 2 is number 1. So 1 plus 2 ma 4 minus 1 by 256. You do this. You got 1023 by 256 is y plus dy. Is less than 4 mark. Less than 4, but very, very close to 4 ds. Such a brilliant question problem. Very, very handsome question. You need to have number sense. And why we are doing this approximation is classically explained, my dears. Okay. So we are finding dy and adding this dy to y, then we are getting the approximation. Such a brilliant one. In our model part, okay, in our model, just 2 questions per time I do, okay, today. I know some of them are not happy because our we are very much associated with exams, okay, exam, the marks. Instead of that, please focus more on learning the things now, please. Learning the things. Learning for the sake of knowledge, not learning for the sake of marks. If you go behind marks, you never get the great marks. If you just go behind the knowledge, marks will come automatically. You need not worry about the marks. Just learn. So just take it down, please. Such a brilliant one. So either value, final value, 1023 by 256. Just very, very close to 4 mark. 1023 by 256. 256 3s are 1020, not 1000. 750, 768 mark. You get 255.2509 times per par. There's no need to think. 1800, 450 and 54. My God. You get 2304 par. Yeah, 2304. So you get 5, 6 here, 4 here, and 2 here, 246. Again you put here, again 9 you get 2304. So you get 156, 1560. Now you get a good relaxation, please. 250 into 5 or 6. 6 almost point to. So approximately it is equivalent to equals to what? 3.996 mark. 3 decimals 4 over 3.996. Wow. It's a very, very close to 4. But still we are trying to do the best possible value. Yes. You need to know that what is this x and delta x and the catch polynomial, okay? And you need to write the function, ma. This is very, very interesting. This function you should write, ma. It's very, very critical, yes. So over, right? I hope all of you have taken. Are you taking or not? Please take it, ma. Please don't worry about that. There or not under the forget, please. If you don't know how, when it will be useful, my dears, I'll tell you. Suddenly you say you just do MSc in which one? Just I'll tell you, okay? Just I'll tell you. You do your MSc and you do your B.Ed and then you go for a college, or Fiji in the institutes, okay? They are paying 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs and all for teachers. You go for interview. The life, they will ask you this question. can you teach approximations in the demo? That's all. It's simple. So if you leave it now, they are doing it because of pandemic. They are doing like this. I tell you, please. They are doing it because of pandemic. But that we should not take it as. If you are interested, you should learn it, please. When you prepare that moment, you will not understand, yes. But if you have some little basic here, easily you can scale up yourself. Okay, all right. So in our model point, we will end up. And anyway, tomorrow is Sunday, and we will not have class. And you too should take some rest. Okay, I think every day you are being tortured by the teachers, right? Of course, online by September 1, they are telling that schools may reopen, but it's skeptical and doubtful. Why? Because October will be, September, October will be they are telling, okay, we don't know. Maybe the difficult days they are telling, but let's not hope for it. Let us think that it's not going to be true. But September, October is going to be the severest, the worst month until that. We don't know. See, last time, second wave, nobody expected, okay? And we have seen the worst things in Tamil Nadu and across the country, okay? Because of elections in Tamil Nadu, you had a horrible scenario, right? So this is going to happen in October. They are predicting it. Some people have told October is going to be the complete lockdown. You've never ever seen lockdown. Is they're telling. But as per the data today, cases are very, very less. We must appreciate all governments in India. They have done a powerful job, excellent job. If you see Chennai, I am in Chennai right now. I think around 250 cases per day is nothing now. This is nothing. Whereas earlier it used to be thousands in Chennai. Okay, such a worst scenario was there. Today it is so less, but still governments are taking steps to curb it. Third wave, they are taking again steps. So that's a brilliant thing, really. I think they are working very, very well. Missionary is doing an excellent job. Right. So this may not happen. Let us hope. But as per the data today, they said that September 1 will be the schools reopening. Okay. But if it happens, it is good. But it should not become worse. But I doubt it. I doubt it. It may not happen. Why? Because already symptoms of cases rising is happening. Why? Because in Chennai it happened normal life. Almost you see Saravana stores is there opposite to my residence. Almost if I can walk around 500 meters, I'll get Saravana stores. It's around a 10-story building. You find buzzing Saravana stores, okay? And people will be eating in hotels everywhere, full rush everywhere. And buses, heavy rush. This happened, first after the first wave also. I think I asked Madhumita, she said that, sir, nothing, sir, we went by car. There is a normal traffic is there, sir, everybody is in the traffic. Now, the same thing is happening. I fear that it's going to be worse again. And also, we are unfortunate today, we are in the rainy season. Okay, now the rains will start in Chennai and across Tamil Nadu. And of course, already started. Every day evening, it will come rain. Because of this lockdowns and all, nature has benefited a lot, and it is really raining. Okay, so it may become worse. We cannot think that September 1 schools will start. Suddenly they will say that again on 29th or 30th of July, they may say that schools will not reopen on September 1. The reason is no. Because they can't take risk with students, please, because you are the future of India, right? So they cannot take risk with you young lads. So I doubt, but if it happens, it is good, okay? Because Lot of economic activity will take place once the schools are reopened. India will shine again. Okay. So we need students to come to the schools, but it may not happen. I am a pessimist, but I feel that if we can postpone till October, end of October, and start from November, I think it will be a great story. We will not have any big problems. Anyway, they will decide it and go for it. Whatever model question I will wind up now. Find the approximate value of whatever question for last model and 1 or 2 if I do 5, but anyway, we'll stop here. Find the approximate value of f of 2.01. Approximate value is what is of this one. And given where f of x is given as 4x square plus 5x plus 2 is whatever they asked you to find out is nothing but what by f of x plus dy or y plus dy y is nothing but f of x, dy is nothing but dy only. Okay, this is what they asked you to find out now, please. Okay, and this f of 2.01 is nothing but what ma? F of 2 plus 0.101 ds. Do you agree, ma? F of 2 plus 0.01. Yeah, I think I need to write bigger letters. When I am seeing video, I myself is not able to know what I am writing. Yes. So this is called x ds and this is called delta x now. So write it x equal to 2 and delta x equal to 0.01, number 1. Number 2 ds, this f of x is nothing but what ma? Y equal to f of x ma. That's fine. So when f of 2 is, what is x equal to 2 means what ma? F of 2, right? So you want to find out this value, this is called f of 2 plus dy ma, okay? What is f of 2 ds? Put here 4 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 plus 2 ds. This is called 2 square is 4, 4 4s are 16 plus 10 plus 2 ma, that is called 28 ds f of 2. So it is 28 plus dy ma. That means you have to find out now dy. What is the formula for dy ma? F dash x into delta x ds. What is f dash x ma? F of x equal to this. Can anybody tell me what is f dash x? 8x plus 5 ma. F dash 2 you find out here. 8 2s are 16 plus 5, that is called 21 years. So that's called f dash 2 ma. Okay. So f dash 2 is 21 and delta x equals to 0.01. That is called 0.21. So you can write now the final answer is f of 2 plus y plus delta y or f of x plus delta y. That's the f of x is nothing but f of 2 rather. That is called 28. Delta y is nothing but 0.21 or dy. So 28.21 ds. 21.21. What a brilliant question for this. Okay. Take it, ma. Take it. I think enough. And unnecessarily, maybe I may be torturing you, please. No, it's not torturing. I am just thinking, you need not leave anything. Please, any day it may be useful to us. Just sit and listen to the class. Okay, please. It's over, ma. I think I will say that this topic is over. You can try if you want some questions and please ask me doubts. You can get connected in the WhatsApp. Okay, yes, you please take it and we will wind up here. Okay, today and tomorrow, Sunday, no classes. If anybody wants some backlog classes, we will schedule it. You can ask me the questions. You can ask me the topics, whichever you want. I will redo that. Sai, okay, he's Indra. Okay, he's Indra. This is Sai Indra. Okay, his name is Indra, and he is from Bangalore, and he is my friend's son actually. He is from my same village. Okay, we both are from same village. So he also joined the class. He is studying 12th standard in Chaitanya Institute in Bangalore. So you must be Arpit also from Chennai. He was my Baidu student. So he also there in the class. And all other Siddharth is my student. Recently I came out of the school. Siddharth, Madhumita, and Bhavishna and Pavitra, all are my dearest students. I was there since 10th standard for them. Okay, lots of events have taken place. They are enjoying the mathematics. Right, dears, I think we'll wind up now. Thank you very much. See you again on Monday, same time, dears. Any problem with timing, you please let me know and we will address it now. Right. Thank you. So, see you on Monday, dears. Thank you,
Thank you,
all.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.